Hey everybody, welcome back to Destiny 2, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a quick, small build for the Vexcalibur glaive here that just came out today. I should have a video up either before, after, or like at the same time. I'm going to upload them at the same time, of how to get this and just going through the mission. It's a pretty long video, but you just have to follow along with doing all the nodes at the beginning, and then just, if you don't want to see the mission, just don't watch the mission part. I just went through it. It took longer than I thought it would. But anyway, so for the build for today, we are on Warlock. I know on Titan it's really good with synthos and stuff like that, and this might end up being a better weapon for Titan anyway. But if you're a Warlock main, I have a bit of a build here. It's not the most optimized thing. I just wanted to get some sort of something out if people wanted to use this right away. So we're on Voidwalker. We are using these for the aspects, though Feed the Void for Devour is really nice. We're using defeating targets with grenades, grants volatile rounds for your Void weapons. This does count for when you're meleeing, so it does a little bit extra damage. We have your Void grenades weaken targets. This is really helpful to do even more damage with the glaive. Melee final blows grant grenade energy, so that kind of feeds into these two. And then picking up a Void Breach or an Overpower grants Devour. So we have even more ways to get Devour in case we don't have our grenade, which we should, but just in case. On the helmet, nothing too crazy besides Void Siphon and hands-on, but Void Siphon. It doesn't proc on the melee attack itself with the glaive, but it will on the shot you can take with the glaive. So that's what that's for. Same with the Winter's Guile here. Overpower on grenade kill, and causing damage with the melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. A lot of the melee focused stuff doesn't even work with glaives. It's kind of buggy that way. But we're using Winter's Guile, so melee kills increase melee damage up to 5 stacks. We're using Charged Up there, stacks on stacks there, and then 2 Empowering Finish and Special Finisher, because you kind of tear through ammo with this thing, especially at higher end content, if you are using it the way this build works. Unfortunately, there's no way to proc getting an Orb of Power with a melee. With the glaive, it has to be a powered melee. So, like, we could obviously put heavy-handed on, but it has to be a powered melee, and that doesn't count for just a grenade. And, of course, there's, like, tons of people here, and my FPS is hitting rock bottom because there's people here, and because this game does not like OBS from some silly reason. Righty, come on. Come on, load us back in. Holy Lord. It's thinking about it. There we go. Okay, we can just try it down here. Should be fine. Okay, so this is basically how we get the build going. So we kill 2 enemies with the glaive. It will drop an Orb of Power. Or it should, if you're fast enough. That's the thing with this. It's kind of weird. But anyway, you drop an Orb of Power and pretend I have one. Then you block with the glaive. Then, when you get kills with the glaive, it reprocs the overshield. And if you also have Devour, like I should, if you're fast enough with killing the things, it will... What's it called? Well, yeah, my FPS is going buck wild right now. It will also proc Devour, so you also heal. So there's Devour. Let's get the shield up a little here. There we go. So now we're proccing both, and now we're doing extra damage. And you can kind of just infinitely spam this and do tons of damage. So yeah, it's pretty annoying getting it going, but once you do, it's super, super strong. And yeah, that's basically the build. Just a really quick rundown. Obviously, if you want to weaken stuff with this, you can with that, and then it just goes. And you obviously also have volatile rounds, which is even more. There we go. So you can see it just kind of busts it, and obviously you get a bunch of grenade energy back by spamming your glaive that fast. And yeah, that's basically it for the build here. Yeah, to build the charge back up for the shield, you just got to do some damage, which is really good, because that's another way we get a Orb of Power. instead of throwing our grenade, we can get kills with this, so that will build up the shield, and then once you have Devour, you can do that real quick to do that. It's a little annoying, but it works. So, yep, that's basically the build. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just a quick one today for that, as well as the guide coming out. So thank you for coming and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.